Now at 10, the CSRA is decked out in green for the St. Patrick's Day parade after 3 years of cancellations. And could exercise help those with dementia? That's what Augusta University is working to find out. Also tonight, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. The new challenge going around that involves a toy gun that may have some winding up behind bars.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening. I'm Denise Jefferson. Thanks so much for joining us on this St. Patrick's Day. John Hart is on assignment. Coverage you can count on begins with celebrations and crowds packing out the Garden City today for St. Patrick's Day. After a nearly 3-year break, the St. Patrick's Day Festival was back in full swing in downtown Augusta.
We're really excited to be back in Augusta doing this event for the first time.
It's definitely nice to be back. You know, you can't really replace being in person and having this parade. I mean, it's great to be back.
Hundreds of people showed up for the event that included activities like bounce houses, live music, and food. It gave local businesses a chance to share their products after what's been a tough couple of years for many during the pandemic.
This has been definitely a nice change. I would say it's been probably the busiest I've seen post-COVID, and I'm really excited about it.
Keani Love says it's given her a chance to showcase her makeup and lip products to the community.
I think this type of opportunity is insurmountable for a brand.
I think one of the best things is just how excited people get for a good funnel cake and some fresh lemonade.
People working in this funnel cake vendor say they've been coming to the festival for years, and today was a chance to get back to doing what they love.
It's great to see people out and about and excited. It's funny to see the people that you run into, you know, from 3 years ago. You know, we've been consistently sitting up next to these same people for years now, so it's nice to see returning faces.
Ticket sales have stopped for the Masters Week shows at Lake Olmsted Stadium. The concern is soil conditions at Lake Olmsted Stadium will not support the heavy staging and seating needed. City leaders admit this latest development is a blow to the city's image.
It's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's very disappointing. It doesn't look good for the city of Augusta. I know that the promoters are very disappointed because they have put together some great packages which shows big events.
J promoters say geoengineers are still doing an analysis of the fields at Lake Olmsted Stadium. As more information is made available, a final announcement will be made. Augusta could soon be getting rid of some of its parks. Commissioners were presented with a list of about a dozen parks that Recreation Department officials said were candidates to be let go. Most are underused neighborhood parks, but also are on the list Pendleton Park, Pendleton King Park, and the West Augusta Soccer Park, because the city doesn't control either site.
Sure, it's going to raise outrage, but once again, you know, as we heard, there hasn't been an agreement in place with those trustees since 2015 or so. So, you know, that's something that we've really got to take a close look at.
Recreation officials say getting rid of all the parks listed would save about $500,000 a year in maintenance costs. At this point, these are just recommendations. All right, now it's time to take a look at your weather forecast with our chief meteorologist, Tim Miller. And Tim, it was a beautiful St. Patrick's Day today.
It really was. Lucky the Irish was with us with some wonderful
Definitely
conditions.
was.
Yeah, let's take a look at the day itself, Denise, shall we? 71. Our high temperature on our St. Patty's Day, and lo and behold, that's exactly where we should be on March the 17th. Started out a little warm though at 50. Average low is about 40, but the record 90. In 1945, 54 officially at Bush Field. Generally speaking, we're in the 50s to perhaps low 60s. We've had a southerly to southwesterly wind, and right now it's very light, almost calm, and the calm wind is going to certainly be overnight, and that's going to lead to a little bit of fog in some places off to work and school tomorrow. You'll notice a couple of clouds starting to roll on in, but that's really about it. That is our next weather system. That's off towards the Plain States, and that'll be here for tomorrow night, really. 48, the overnight low for tonight. Again, we'll generally clear, but some patchy fog headed our way late. Notice we'll start off a little foggy, but then we're into the mid to upper 70s tomorrow with sunshine and a few clouds, but it's still an alert day, really, for tomorrow night. A marginal risk of severe weather for the entire viewing area for tomorrow, and you'll notice heavy rain is the biggest issue. We'll even have to talk about some gusty winds in some of these storms. Coming up, I'll show you hour by hour what we can expect with our forecast for tomorrow, and we'll look ahead into the weekend as well in just a bit. Denise.
All right, thanks so much, Tim. Tonight, a growing trend on social media has people using toy guns to shoot at each other. Police in Greenwood, South Carolina say they've seen at least 4 incidents within the last couple of weeks. They say people are using guns to shoot bead ammo that's been soaked in water. In some cases, people are using the guns to shoot at people they don't even know.
We've had a couple of people that have been struck, in more sensitive areas of the body, the face, near the eyes, things like that. These projectiles come out of these guns at a fairly decent speed, and they can cause injury. For all intents and purposes, that's what it is. You're shooting somebody.
Police say these items are marketed as toys, but they want people to know they're weapons. Anyone who gets caught doing this could face a felony charge. In Peachtree City, Georgia, 2 14-year-olds have been charged after shooting an 8- and 10-year-old with water bead guns. A proposal to split South Carolina's Health and Environmental Agency into 2 agencies is moving forward in the state Senate. One agency would handle public health, mental health, and substance abuse services. The other would focus on environmental responsibilities.
I think ultimately that's true. I mean, it'll be a more healthy, more beautiful state. Separating Department of Health and Environmental Control into 2 cabinet agencies makes it more efficient, and I said more citizen friendly.
In a statement, DHEC says, quote, "We stand ready to work with our partners and employees to put into place any changes to our structure should this or any other bill become law." People living with dementia experience issues with memory, decision-making, and balance. A doctor at Augusta University plans to find out if exercise can improve their quality of life. The study includes 42 participants, half of whom will receive their usual care, and the others will do the Otaga exercise program. The program includes seated leg extensions, head and neck movements, and other simple exercises. Participants will wear watches that will monitor their exercise and sleep patterns throughout the 6-month study.
We're hoping to find that exercise improves cognitive functioning in individuals living with mild to moderate dementia. Our secondary outcome measures are mobility, strength, mood, such as depression.
The team received a $25,000 grant and has partnered with Georgia War Veterans Nursing Home for the trial. The findings could change the way dementia is treated in the future. Some relief at the gas pumps could come soon. Governor Brian Kemp is expected to sign Georgia's gas tax bill into law. The Senate voted unanimously to approve suspending the state's fuel tax through May. A spokesperson for Governor Kemp says he could sign the measure into law as early as tomorrow.